Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Students Homeopathy and let's learn together. Kant's philosophy is one of the important manuscripts of homeopathy. Understanding Kant's philosophy increases one's depth and acumen in homeopathy. So in this video, we will discuss a very important chapter from Kant's philosophy, that is lecture 30. And the title of the chapter is Individualization. This chapter explains aphorism number 118 and its following aphorisms. So according to Dr. Kant, comparison, individualization and the difference in the nature of things that are most similar are the important points to be considered while doing anamnesis. We must compare the symptom picture of different medicines, that is, which one among them are similar and which are dissimilar. In other words, we should study the medicines to know in which way they match and in which way they differ from each other. This will help us in selecting the most similar medicine for a case, and this is individualization. So let's say, for example, both sepia and natremur have the symptom prolapse of uterus ameliorated by lying down. But while sepia is chilly, natremur is hot. Also, sepia is thirstless, whereas natremur is thirsty. In this way, though the particular symptoms are similar, we can differentiate them based on their general symptoms and individualize the case. From this illustration, we can see how the general symptoms help in individualizing the patients. That's why Kant has emphasized the most on general symptoms. According to him, there may be a number of particulars which are similar to many medicines, but a single strong general can rule out one indicated remedy out of many. Moreover, if the generals agree, a medicine can also cure those symptoms which it never produced in drug proving because the medicine is more similar to the generals of that case than any other symptoms. Take for example, the symptom prolapse of uterus during menses does not come under the drug lycopodium, but it may cure the same if the generals of the case agree strongly to it. So, we should study the patients as a whole, that is in general, but not in particular only. Study of particular symptoms only will not help us in individualization. However, according to Kant, not only the generals but also the strange and rare symptoms help in individualization. Strange and rare symptoms are unique to one particular remedy and they are not found in any other remedy. Aphorism 118 says that each medicine produces particular effects in the body of a man, and no other medicinal substance can create any that are precisely similar. That means no two medicines have the exactly similar effects on human body. Each medicine has its individual effect differing from other, as like every individual is different from other individual. Thus, for one case of disease, one and only one medicine will fit, which is the most similar medicine for that particular case, and no other medicine can substitute it. There is no idea of substitution or replacement of medicine in homeopathy. Trial and error methods should not be applied in homeopathic prescription. We must know how to individualize. In aphorism 122, Hahnemann says, in circumstances of this nature on which depend the certitude of the medical art and the welfare of future generations, it is necessary to employ only medicine that are well known. So this aphorism emphasizes on purity or genuineness of medicine. That is, to cure diseases we should use only those drugs which are well known. That means fully proved. Also, in our practice, we should ensure that the drugs we are using have been prepared from the same or very identical substances from which they were prepared during drug proving as nearly as possible. For illustration, For a drug prepared from plant, only preparing from a plant bearing same name is not enough, but it must be ensured that it has grown in the same climate and soil as the one that was proved. That's why the history of medicine should be studied thoroughly so that we can get the accurate medicine that we need. It should also be kept in mind that the potentized medicines that we use in our practice should have been made by reliable hands. Next, under aphorism 144, Hahnemann says, "A materia medica of this nature shall be free from all conjecture, fiction, or gratuitous assertion. It shall contain nothing but the pure language of nature, the results of a careful and faithful research." And under aphorism 145, he says, "We ought certainly to be acquainted with the pure action of a vast number of medicines upon the healthy body, to be able to find homeopathic remedies against each of the innumerable forms of disease that besiege mankind. That is to say, to find out artificial malefic powers that resemble them." That means, Hahnemann says, our materia medica should contain only the results of drug proving in human, nothing other than that. And we should prove a vast number of drugs upon healthy individuals so that we could have most similar medicines for each and every disease present in the mankind. However, according to Kent, up to his time, there were enough number of proved drugs available, and it was rarely possible that any fully bloomed disease didn't have a medicine in our materia medica most similar to it. Only in mixed cases which are not developed, we feel difficulty in selecting the most similar medicines out of confusion, but not for such of medicines. So let's quickly summarize all this. Studying the medicines to know in which way they match and in which way they differ from each other in order to select the most similar medicine for a case is known as individualization. Kent emphasized on general symptoms as well as the strange, rare symptoms in individualizing the patients. For one case of disease, there is only one most similar medicine. There is no idea of substitution or replacement of medicine in homeopathy. We should use only those drugs for cure that are well proved. We should use only those potencies which are made by reliable hands. In our practice, we should ensure that the drugs we use have been prepared from the same or very identical substances from which they were prepared during drug proving as nearly as possible. So that's all for this video. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe it now and also click on the bell icon and select all so that you will not miss any of our informative, educational and interesting videos on homeopathy. Please provide your valuable feedback in the comment section. Also, we will love to answer your queries. Thank you.